Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Pokémon Violet. In the last episode we finished our 7th round of special coaching, marking off Salvatore, Sagawaro, Miriam, Crispin, and Lacey from our list, and leaving us with the final 4 coaches, Geeta, Jacques, Rayfort, and the secret boss of Blueberry Academy. With the final 4 leak stories now upon us, it's only a matter of time before we begin the final journey of our Scarlet and Violet adventures. So, without further ado, let's finally complete the Blueberry League once and for all, and complete what was such a massive hurdle in our epilogue adventure, just due to the sheer size of battles and stories connected to it all. So, with that being said, we're officially on the final stretch of everything, because there's not much left after this. I think we're on like the literal final hurdles, so it's kind of crazy to think about it that way, just because of the sheer size of everything in the Indigo disc and the teal mask. It's almost been just as long as the main game, which is crazy to think about, because we're on episode 29 right now, and there was about like 40 in the base game. So, yeah, it's crazy. It's very crazy. But with that being said, let's finish up our special coaching. I want to save the reveal of who the secret boss is until after we're done with Geeta. So I think what we'll start with is, we'll start with Rayfort, go to Jacques, and then we'll go to Geeta. And then after we finish all 3 special coaches and get their gold rank, we'll finally see who the secret boss is. I don't know if there's going to be a gold variant for them as well. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, we're definitely going to start with Rayfort and Jacques first, because I think saving Geeta's battle for last makes the most sense, with her being the main champion of the games, technically, because it's Geeta, Nemona, and Kieran. So, honestly, well, here we go. This school, it's filled with the smell of the new, the modern. So, are you the one who called me here, Spooks? We definitely are, Rayfort. It's definitely interesting to have you here, with the fact that we'll be doing legendaries here very soon. But we still have one more to call over, and that's good old Jacques. So let's see how he's doing after Kitakami, since he's technically still in Kitakami. We never really finished the Pokédex for him, but it's fine. We finished the base game's Pokédex, so I think we're more than okay. But, yeah, buying a second DLC wouldn't be a good idea, I'm gonna be honest. Just because, yes, I did get a lot of content out of it, but it's just gonna be basically repeating the same content if I were to buy it a second time just for 2 Pokemon at the end of the day, so I think I'll be fine. If I can get it, I can get it, but I really doubt we'll do the Pokédex for the second and third Pokédexes. But, honestly, here we go.
Hello. It's everybody's favorite biology teacher, Mr. Jacques here, visiting from the Uva Academy.
Good to see you, homeroom teacher. But, yeah, let's definitely see if he has a dialogue, because he could have one with Rayfort there. It's very possible, and they definitely do, but we also have one with Crispin and Amaris, apparently. We'll do that real quick, just because we've never seen it.
Hey Amaris, can I have some of those supplements that let Pokemon fly?
Why do you want them?
'Cause I want to fly.
You're gonna eat them? And why do you want to fly? Well, flying's pretty cool.
'Cause flying sounds like fun.
Doesn't look like Amaris is gonna let him. I don't follow you. Permission to use flying supplements denied.
Ah, come on. You're such a wet blanket. I want to go flying on Magmortar.
Is that even possible? That's absurd. Also, one thing I noticed about her design is if you zoom in on her hair, there are actually little screws in her hair. I didn't notice that before, because I was looking at a picture of her like in the actual like cartoon kind of design, or like just hand-drawn design kind of stuff. And you can see it a lot better in the art pictures for that. But yeah, she's got little screws in her head, which is kind of cool. It matches the theming because her being a steel type user. But let's see what Jock and Rayford are talking about.
You really are something, Miss Rayford. Can't believe you were able to figure out where this Pokemon had been sealed away just from those old writings you found.
Also, this is a perfect one because of him being connected to the Pokedex. I just thought of that. I didn't even make the connection for them for that reason. I just thought it would be perfect for Geeta, Rayford, and Jock to be the last ones to do. But I didn't do it for the theming, though, which is kind of funny. I had a completely different theming in mind. It proved to be simplicity itself once I followed the clues of history. But in the end, it turned out that a crook like myself could never have opened the seals. So I let a friend have the treasure. Crook? I didn't know she was a villain. Well, she kind of gave off that hint, but I didn't see her as like a bad person. But she just flat out said she was a crook, so was she like a thief or something back in the day?
So you formed a hypothesis based on clues, then put it to the test. I suppose history and biology are similar in that way.
Speaking of testing things, I was just considering testing out the effects of a certain ancient ritual. It just so happens that I need an adult male as a assistant. Care to help out?
I'd love to help. Count me in.
That's not a good idea, Shock. She literally was about to say sacrifice. But okay then. Well, here we go with Rayford first. Since we called her here first, we'll definitely do her first.
You've got some nerve inviting me to such a modern structure.
Yeah, you do kind of like the more past kind of stuff, don't you? But this game's all about future when it comes to Violet, so yeah, sorry about that one.
I have absolutely no interest in this place, but I didn't want you to lose face, so here I am. Think of it as a favor from me.
Yeah, sure, totally a favor.
I'll expect you to return the favor at some point, perhaps by doing as I say when needed.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
You reap what you sow. I suggest you look forward to the harvest.
The harvest?
The things we can accomplish together, my dear puppets.
She's being more open about what her true intentions now, unlike how before she was with us. But interesting. Okay then. Well, here we go with her battle.
I've been stuck indoors here for far too long. The smell of newness is driving me mad. What do you say we head outdoors for a battle?
Yep, let's definitely do it. So 1 of 4 already set in stone.
How very kind of you. Let's make our way to the battlefield then.
Okay, let's head out to the battlefield indeed. Kinda curious on what she would add to her team. I believe she's rock. Or no, isn't she ground? I think she's ground, actually. But here we go, Rayford the instructor. Gengar, oh no, no, she might be Ghost. I'm not really sure, I actually kind of forgot her Terra. I think her Terra's ground. But her main Pokemon are along, like, kind of like ancient kind of theming. Yeah, I think that's what it was, now I think about it. I could be wrong, but that's kind of what I'm thinking in my head. Wait, why'd that say super effective if it doesn't affect it all? I just thought of that, that's really strange. Yeah, wait a minute, why did it give me that option? Wait a minute, what did I use? Yeah, I used Zen Headbutt. It says super effective. It shouldn't even say super effective, but okay then. Interesting. I'm just gonna go Ivy Cudgel instead. Yeah, I guess the game should tell you that it's not gonna hit at all if it's not gonna... Oh, it's Zoroark. Never mind. Never mind. It's just, I forgot she had Zoroark. Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, wait a minute, that should hit. But yeah, it's a dark type, so yeah, of course Psychic isn't gonna hit. But makes sense. Okay, into the Survivor. So yeah, more dark theming Pokemon. So Zoroark, Survivor is kind of dark-ish. Not very dark, but you get the idea. Missed again. Really? Okay, well, Ogerpon's not gonna have a fun time with her team anyways, so it's probably best if we swap into a Pokemon that's going to have more of a chance. But it looks like Poison is more of her theming, but it's definitely not Poison because Miriam is the Poison type at the end of the day because of Toxapex. But yeah, I believe it's Ground typing is the Terra that she uses. But yeah, let's definitely get the Lumina crashes set and ready. Since, let's be honest here, she's definitely... She has a Gengar, so we know she has another Poison-type Pokemon going into Malamar, which is... oh, wait a minute, that's Dark. Wait a minute. We're locked into Psychic right now, so that's actually not a good thing for us. That's definitely her Terrarium Pokemon, but we actually need to swap. We actually can't do anything right now. So, well... Who do we go into, actually? We don't really have fighting, do we? Kind of, not really, though, but I guess Spooky could try something. If it goes dark, we can get a weakness policy off of it, which is never a bad thing. But yeah, definitely, one thing that I'm actually kind of sad about, I actually can't use, or can't get Malamar, which is kind of, unfortunate, because the thing is, I don't have my original Joy-Cons anymore for my Switch, and yeah, apparently you have to have the normal Joy-Cons and then flip the screen. But the thing is because I don't have normal Joy-Cons, it doesn't register that it's actually upside down. So, yeah, apparently that's a thing. So I actually literally can't get a Malamar because they don't spawn normally. Unless they spawn in the Pterodens, which is very possible. But yeah, I can't get it via, like, actually leveling the Pokemon like normal. Which is, pretty bad, honestly. Because I can't really do anything about it. We're losing strength, like, constantly, though. And because it's Psychic and Dark, it evens out its weaknesses. Wish I didn't have Lunge. I don't know why, of all abilities, Malamar has Lunge. It does... Wait, why don't you just use... Well, you know what? Actually, I could have just did Fairy. I just thought of that now. Yeah, that probably would have been smarter. Trying to think of, yeah, isn't that 4 times effective? I just thought of that, actually. Yeah, actually, I'm pretty sure that's 4 times effective. Yeah, I probably should just hit Play Rough. That probably would have been a smart idea, actually. Huh. Okay, then. Well, going into Grumpig, we're already out, so we definitely should just stay in, because we already have something that's double effective to that. So, go into the Shadow Claw, and we get the same type of attack boost as well. Down goes Grumpig. Sorry there, buddy. Sorry you had to go down there like that. But not too bad. Going into Scizor, which is a fire weakness by 4 times. So we definitely want to swap into Terran here. Wonder if we're going to get level 100 with every Pokemon before the end of this. Because it's very possible that we could get it. You never know for sure, but it's very possible. I would like to see if that ends up happening or not. It might not, but it is very interesting to think about. And there's that cool metal coloring again, just like with the Fortress. But we're 3 levels off with 1 Pokemon, so it might not happen. Honestly, I'm just kind of guessing ahead if it does or not. And then here we go with the Gengar, which is her main Pokemon. So we definitely go into Yukio here. Just because I can go with the Lumina Crash, and then we can completely just take the Gengar off the field immediately from there, which is never a bad thing. And then for... Oh.
History is filled with betrayals. Don't let your guard down, especially when it's getting this close.
Okay, and then the Gengar. But yeah, definitely for Geeta, we don't have to worry.
I'm not particularly fond of all this high-tech stuff, but do your thing, technology.
It says you don't like technology, but you use your Terra all the time. Yeah, sure. I believe it. But, oh, Ghost typing. I forgot your Ghost type Terra. Huh. Well, I guess that makes sense, because Gengar's Ghost, and it wouldn't be Poison again. But, doesn't really matter. The choice specs completely shattered Gengar, but Gengar's not very tanky as is, to be fair. But down goes right for it without any problems, which is always good for us. Sorry, Rayfort.
Oh, a defeat for the history books.
That is indeed true. Defeat for the history books, indeed. But down goes Rayfort. Now we have just Jacques, Geeta, and then our final opponents, which we still don't know about yet.
You certainly are worthy opponents. I see the path you've walked is one of glory and power. Such strength, it would open all manner of ruins and ancient tombs to me, if I could only secure your cooperation. Of course. Here, I got a gift for you. You know, out of the kindness of my heart.
Yeah, sure. But, ooh, a comment shard. Actually, yeah, that is a pretty kindness of your heart. That's a pretty good money, thing to sell.
It's very valuable, you know. Don't forget to thank me each night as you gaze upon it.
Oh, you don't need to worry about that. It's gonna be sold. I'm gonna be honest. But, let's get Jacques', first conversation down, and then we'll do Rayfort's 3 mini ones, now that I thought about it.
Wow, Spooks. Why, we do seem to keep running into each other lately, don't we?
That is true.
You're here as an exchange student, right? I'm your homeroom teacher back home, so it only seems fair I come check in on you. Tell me, is there anything you've been pouring yourself into here at Blueberry Academy?
He would like the Pokedex thing. Making new friends, honestly. I'm gonna be completely honest there.
Wow. Have you already made a ton of new friends here? I hope you'll introduce me to them when you have a chance.
Well, they're in the room with us.
Honestly, I was fairly worried about how you, might be doing. Unlike that school trip you joined. This time, you came all the way on your own.
Yep, that is true.
But it looks like you're having a whaler of a time here, Spooks.
Thanks, Jacques. But let's do, your mini conversations before we forget.
I admit the terrarium is an impressive work of technology, but it's all twisted nature, with no weight of history behind it. I find no joy in that, personally.
I think it's cool.
Is it true that you entered the great crater of Paldea? If so, I may borrow some of your time to discuss your findings. Just a few days in my custody.
Okay. And then we just got one more for you if you're willing to share that information. Still going. You'll give it up eventually. Oh, it just came up. I just saw it. I accidentally clicked through it because it didn't look like it was it.
Are you keeping those treasures of ruin under control? If you ever feel the need to pass them on to someone else, I'm always available.
Yeah, that's definitely not happening. What about you, Jacques? You ready for your battle?
I recognize that look on your face, Spooks. You're hankering for a battle, aren't you?
Yep, I am. Yep, we are indeed.
Well, I'd be delighted to be your opponent. It's nice to have the chance to show off my skills now and again. Here's hoping I do okay.
Okay, well, let's see how our homeroom teacher does. And then we just have 2 more battles after that for battles we can possibly partake in. I'm pretty sure whoever the secret opponent is, it could be one we might have to do a small bit of time traveling to get their story, though. Because I can't think of who it would possibly be, honestly. Just because of the fundamentals of it. Because it could be literally anybody. With how we've been to the Unova region right now. It could be a Unovan gym leader, for all we know. Could be a Elite Four member of the past. It could be a champion of the past. Who even knows? I'm quite curious on what it will end up being, honestly. Ooh. Well, that's your Kitakami Pokemon. I like it. I definitely like it. I like me a nice little Galarian Slowbro. But sorry, buddy. You're Isle of Armor, bud. And, yeah, that's the Isle of Armor one. But yeah, sorry. He's, kind of been, sent back to the Shadow Realms. And then we're going into Arcanine. Regular Arcanine, not our Hisuian one. Really like the design of Hisuian and Arcanine, honestly. Give you a nice Ivy Cudgel and Smackaroonie into 3 Pokemon left. And I believe your final one... I believe you're Psychic, if I remember correctly. Going into the Mudsdale. perfectly fine with what we have out already, since Ivy Cudgel is more than good for a Mudsdale, and your stamina is not going to do anything. Yeah, you won't even get it. Sorry, bud. But down goes the fourth one. Okay, who else? You got a Swalot. I do remember him. I'm trying to think. I believe it's Psychic is what he uses. But I do kind of forget, honestly. But I do think the Swalot won't survive. Oh, it actually survived, really. It is tanky, but that did nothing. That literally did nothing. Well, here's another Ivy Cudgel. Sorry, gotta bonk you on the head real quick. Dunk. And down goes the Swalot. Sorry there, Jacques. But down goes your seemingly last Pokemon. Yeah, it's definitely for a Giraffe is Psychic.
Boy, I'm sure I'm glad you haven't changed. You're pushing my back up against the wall.
Yep, I am. But I was right on the Psychic, because it's either going to be normal or Psychic, but he's definitely doing Psychic.
Time to check the output levels. Here comes my Terror Orb.
Okay, well, here we go. Our final teacher's our battle is now basically pretty much finished. There's the Psychic typing, but I was able to guess it from the beginning. I just forgot that he had it for a Giraffe was all. But I did remember he was a Psychic, which was good. But for a Giraffe is that's a crit. That doesn't even matter. The crit definitely cements it being knocked out. But down it goes. And that is game for the teachers. Not too bad. Not too bad indeed. Down goes our homeroom teacher. Just like that.
Looks like I lost.
Yeah, sorry there, Jacques. But you put up a decent fight. Because, let's be honest here, you did decent. Not as good as Rayfort did, but you did decent.
You beat me. I really can't stand up to you in a battle, can I, Spooks? But I super enjoy the chance to see how you keep growing and developing. I'll be here cheering you on, forever and ever.
Thank you. Ooh, we got his glasses. That's actually kind of cool. Huh. We got a bunch of, like, character-specific items. I wonder what those look like all together. Did that painting just blink? I swear that painting blinked. Huh. Okay, then. Maybe not. I swear it did, though.
Those are just a little something I thought you might like. Now we can be glasses twins.
I'm gonna watch that thing's eyes this entire time. Just in case now. If I ever get the chance. Let me see. Doesn't say anything about its eyes. I swear it blinked, though. I don't know why, unless my eyes are deceiving me. I must be tired. But honestly, with this being a ghost-type room, it's very possible. The Gothitel's eyes follow you. So, but that says it in the painting, when you look at it. There's Geeta. So, this is a club room, where this Academy's most skilled trainers gather. Oh, thank you for your kind invitation, Champion Spooks. It's an honor to be here. Well, it's an honor to have you here, honestly. But there's Geeta. And I'm kind of curious if she has a dialogue with anybody here. Might as well check. Oh, Drayton, apparently. That's cool to see. I'm pleased to meet you properly. Drayton, progeny of the long line of dragon-type users, if I'm not mistaken.
Hang on, pretty sure I've never mentioned that to you.
She probably knows your father.
I beg your pardon, but I'm curious. What do you see yourself doing in the future, Drayton?
I doubt I'm the guy you want to ask about future stuff.
That is pretty true.
All I really care about is enjoying the here and now. So if you're scouting out new League members, you may want to bark up another tree.
You see, through my intentions, apparently. I suppose your free-spirited nature is part of what makes you so strong.
Yeah, that is actually pretty true. He's pretty free-spirited. Okay, interesting. Well, let's definitely cycle in our next teacher back in. So, Rayfort, you can come back now, just to make it a little bit easier. I'm surprised that it only costs 10 for the secret master, though. I'm very surprised about that one. Well, let's definitely go talk to Geeta and get this started.
Unfortunately, I do not have too much time. Let us put it to good use together.
I take it you're busy. Thank you for coming. Yeah, thank you for coming. I'm very glad you made your way over here.
Busy or not, refusing an invitation from you was out of the question, Champion Spooks. Do not worry too much, though. I have business with the Unova Pokemon League as well as some matters to address with Director Kairano. This is also an excellent opportunity to recruit new young talent to come to Paldea.
True.
With all that in mind, your invitation actually came at quite an opportune moment. Oh, by the way, Miss Breyer informed me that your presence was invaluable for her expedition to the Area Zero Underdepths. This club room is a little too public to discuss the matter here, but please give me the details later.
Of course. Well, let's get your battle underway. Here we go with our first champion fight since Kieran. And honestly, I'm kind of curious what Geeta's got now at this point, because Geeta was really easy in the original. So I'm hoping they made her a lot tougher. I really do.
If you have a moment, would you care to battle me, Champion Spooks?
Of course. Let's see what you got.
Wonderful. Let us make our way to the Academy's entrance then.
Okay, well, let's head on out and see what happens next. She's definitely going to still have Glamora. There's no way around that. But, for other Pokemon, maybe King Gambit still, I would say. But top champion Geeta, here we go. Glamora, starting with the Glamora. Okay, interesting. Why are you leading with the Glamora? That's actually weird. Isn't Glamora normally her terrestrial Pokemon? It's strange. I don't think she's a Zoroark. Okay, yeah, it is the Glamora. Oh, interesting. That's smart. That's very smart, because then you get poison on the field. Does she have two of them then? Or is she not going to use it anymore like that? Okay, into the Dragapult. Okay. She swapped her team up a little bit, because Glamora used to be her ace. So I'm wondering what her ace is now going to be, because that's strange that it got changed like that. But it's good. It's very good strategy-wise to start with the Glamora due to the toxic spikes. Because that's free poison every Pokemon that gets swapped into the Espartha. Okay, so far Dragapult, Espartha, and Glamora. Nothing entirely new that I think of. I think this is the same team somewhat. But definitely an Ivy Cudgel for you. Down goes Espartha. So far, definitely higher level than she was. That's good. That's one good thing for sure. Avalugg. She had that before, I'm pretty sure. So still nothing entirely new yet. But I'm definitely going to say whatever comes out next is more than likely going to be her Kitakami Pokemon. Or could be your final Pokemon's Kitakami. Or Indigo Disc Pokemon. It seems like it's mostly just Indigo Disc Pokemon, though, is their additions. But it's possible she has both. You never know. But not too bad, not too bad. Into the Chestnuts. They're still good. Let's just hold off. Ogerpon's got this. That's her Kitakami Pokemon. So now we know which one she's using. Okay, well that's a Grass type. Don't have it in the Pokedex, so I don't actually have the normal type advantage stuff, but it's just pure Grass. But let's give it a Zen Headbutt, I think. I think that would be a good start. Maybe flinch it. Oh yeah, it's fighting type. I forgot about that. Grass fighting. Well, sorry there, Chestnut. We got you in one hit then. Okay, not bad, not bad. Ooh, King Gambit is made the ace now.
It's not checkmate yet, just yet, my friend.
Yep, here comes the King's Gambit. Which is perfect that you said this game isn't over yet. Supreme Overlord. That is a very smart. That is a very, very good one. Okay. Well, here we go. King Gambit at the end of your party with Supreme Overlord is very, very smart as your ace. Because this is what you would see in a normal battle. Okay. Let's see here. What are you going to Terrasilize to? Normally you're Rock, but I don't know if you're going to keep Rock.
Become the light that shines on all who reach the pinnacle, King Gambit.
Okay, well, here we go. Changed up her ace into, what used to be, like, her third Pokemon in her party. Going into flying type. Interesting. So she even changed the Terra typing, too, than she normally would be. Because that's the opposite of a rock type. But, we still hit it hard. But Kowtow Cleave is 100%. Oh, wow. Surprised we survived, honestly. Just because, we knocked out 5 Pokemon, Supreme Overlord increases the damage, Kowtow Cleave, is pretty hard-hitting already. I'm very surprised we survived that, but I was actually really expecting, Ogerpon to go down there, but that's a really good team. Even though we're, like, high level for this, and we didn't see the actual power of it, that, I could definitely say that team's really good, compared to our normal one.
May this light shine forever.
May it shine forever indeed. But down goes our third battle of 4, leaving us with just 1 left. Whoever the mystery opponent is.
Magnificent as always. I see you've continued to hone your skills. That settles it for me. I no longer have any doubts about my decision. There's something I very much wish for you to have.
What do you want to give us? Ooh, we got her gloves. That's actually pretty cool. I really like her gloves, so I'll definitely take them.
I hope you think carefully about why I chose to give you those.
And that'll actually match right now, so you know what? We'll put those on immediately, just because those are actually perfect for the blueberry costume, I'm pretty sure. Oh, wait. No, these are black ones. Oh, cool. Actually, yeah, I like these. We were already wearing black gloves, but I like the little dial on the side of these, so we'll definitely use those. Cool. Got a whole new costume aesthetic for us. Even though it's small, it's definitely pretty cool. Let's go say hi to Rayfort and progress her to number 2.
You again. I suppose whatever you've done since we last spoke has become a part of history. Initially, I took the long journey here unwillingly, but when I think about it, we're in Unova. This place is a veritable treasure trove of history. I'm practically overflowing with curiosity, especially regarding those ancient ruins resting at the bottom of the sea.
That is a very cool place, by the way. That's very good that you want to go check those out, because that's a really cool place.
And Director Clavell isn't here to snoop around in my business. Another perk of this trip.
I guess, yeah, that would be the case.
Oh ho ho! I can't wait to have a swim with my Pokemon and go exploring.
Sounds like fun, honestly. I've been down there. It's definitely a cool place. Not in this character, obviously, but definitely when in Unova region, I've definitely checked out those ruins. They're really cool.
Of course, it will be fun. There's no greater treasure than experiencing ancient wisdom.
I guess, yeah, that would be true. But let's definitely go cycle in our next round of people. Good old Jacques. And then we need to call Geeta one more time for, well, not one more time, but one more time after this. And then we'll be on the final cycle. But there we go with Geeta. And we are good to go for the next round. But only one more for Rayfort, and we're pretty much, like, set in stone for whatever the special boss is going to be.
I was meaning to ask you something, Spooks. What kind of Pokedex app are you using out there in the terrarium?
The Blueberry Pokedex? Yeah. Don't know if he's going to like the sound of that, though. But, would you like to have a look?
Wow, no way. Someone went and modded my Pokedex app. Of course, I didn't make the app open source, so anyone could... I did make the app open source, so anyone could add to it. They saw fit. But who made this Blueberry Pokedex update? The notes here say Mr. Kairano.
That is true. That's the director.
Huh, now that's curious. The way this Kairano writes his code is very similar to Director Clavell.
Well, they did go to school together.
And I feel like I've heard this name Kairano somewhere. But where?
He's the one that called you over here. But okay.
Well, no matter who he is, he did a nice job with the update. Thanks for filling me in about it.
No problem, buddy. Well, let's go see how Geeta is doing for number 2. And then we're on to our last 3 for our golds, and then we're ready for whoever the secret person is.
Good day to you, Champion Spooks.
Good day to you as well.
I was just musing about potentially recruiting new talents. I would very much appreciate your inputs. Could you perhaps recommend a trainer from the Blueberry Academy whose talents you felt to be noteworthy?
Ooh. Noteworthy. I would say Drayton, but we need to give it to Kieran. So, Kieran. Yeah, go look at Kieran. He's definitely probably the person you want to look for.
Hi, yes, Kieran, the former champion of the BB League. He was also part of the expedition in the Underdepths, if I am not mistaken. He certainly has talent and strong ties to you. Perhaps we can convince him to move to Paldea.
He'd probably like it.
I had gathered information using my own sources, of course. But your input is much appreciated, Champion Spooks. It was most informative.
No problem, no problem. But there we go. Number 3, here we come. So gold markings are right around the corner. Oh, I did not mean to click time. There we go. There we go. Ray Fort. So, yeah, we had more than enough points. I farmed up a bunch of points thinking that I was not sure if it was going to be enough, but it ended up being perfectly enough, which is good. There we go. Ray Fort and Jacques. And then we just got to get Geeta after getting those 2 finished. And then we'll go and see what happens next. But Ray Fort, you first.
Spooks, it's you.
Something wrong? Yeah, what's up?
No, the exact opposite. So many things are all right that I'm exhausted from satisfaction. I took my Luminion for a swim and visited the famous abyssal ruins here in Unova.
Oh, really?
They were marvelous, truly amazing. Ancient contrivances to thwart intruders, the mysterious text etched into the walls. Testing my wits against those of the ancient was a truly rewarding experience. But it would be a shame to dash straight to the depths of the ruins too quickly. I plan on taking my time with the exploration.
I believe you get a comet shard, by the way. Or something. You get like something really, really expensive that you could sell to basically get like a lot of money by doing that, if I remember correctly. But it's definitely worth the excursion, for sure.
You know, Spooks, I just had an amusing idea.
Amusing idea, you say?
You are a champion, aren't you? Let's say you and I trade Pokemon. And any Pokemon belonging to a champion is sure to be incredibly useful. So would you be willing to trade for my Gimmighoul?
A Gimmighoul? Interesting Pokemon to trade, but sure.
Excellent. Then you should pick which Pokemon you want to trade. A species good at exploring would be appreciated.
Okay, for a Pokemon that's good at exploring, that's a very good question. Very good at exploring. I feel like Sawsbuck would be really good, but she wants something that's good at exploring underwater, right? So, probably something like... Actually, Lapras would be really good. You know what? Yeah, have a Lapras.
Are you ready to trade your Lapras for my Gimmighoul?
Yep, we are. So let's give it out to you, and that would get you on finished. But yeah, Lapras would definitely work for exploring. I know it's like I'm giving out really good Pokemon for this, but it's fine. I really don't mind. Because, I'm gonna be honest, just getting the Pokedex entry really matters for it, so I don't mind, doing that. Giving out actual good traits to them. The only person we did give a good trait to is, Crispin, because he gave me a Magby. Because I can't evolve it on my own. So I gave him a Magby for a Magby.
Yes, a worthwhile trade. Don't you worry. I'll take very good care of your Lapras.
Okay, well thank you, Rayfort. And then you are now gold. So let's get Jacques now for the road. And then we'll go and call Geeta, and then we're perfectly ready for our final excursion here.
Hello, Spooks. Guess what? I went ahead and downloaded that Blueberry Pokedex update for myself, too.
Well, now we match. Yep, we do. You gonna complete it?
I do like to keep up with my students, Now I'm on fire with the desire to complete this new Pokedex. I'm so excited that I've been running all around that terrarium they have here. And one really must take note of the stunning construction of that dome. Whoever thought of its design must be some kind of genius. So many varieties of Pokemon can live there, in the environs that suit them perfectly. It's the kind of thing you couldn't pull off without a great understanding of Pokemon habitats.
True. That is true.
I'll need to spend a bunch of time in the terrarium before I can complete the Blueberry Pokedex. Though trading Pokemon is another great way to work on completing any Pokedex, of course. Since we're here together, why don't you and I take the opportunity to trade?
Of course. I wish you could trade with trainers in here and trade back. I don't know why they never added that feature.
Oh, and I sure would be happy to get a Pokemon from you. I think I'll offer up my Gulpin here. What about you, Spooks?
Okay. Pokemon I would like to trade you for Gulpin. Honestly, with you being Psychic variation, I think giving you... You know what? We'll give you an Overquill. I think that's an interesting Pokemon.
Just to be sure, you're happy to trade your Overquill for my Gulpin?
Yep, I think that's a good trade. Poison for poison. And also, honestly, a Hisuian Pokemon is definitely a pretty cool trade. It's very easy to get another one of those, so I don't need to worry. Here you go. All you need to do is just evolve it with the Barrage attack. Poison Barrage, I believe it's called. But yeah, as long as you put that on, you get Overquill, so it's not too hard to get. You literally get it immediately when you get the Pokemon, so it's not hard at all.
Now Overquill, certainly an entertaining and attractive choice. Thanks so much for trading Pokemon with me.
No problem, Jock. There we go. Jock and Ray4 are now done. Now we just need our last one, and then we're perfectly good to go and see who our final character is going to be. Because I'm very curious who that's going to be, and honestly, I'm completely in the dark who it could possibly be, honestly, based on what the possibilities can honestly, be.
If I may, Champion Spooks, I can't help but notice that you seem to be often be here at Blueberry Academy in recent days. Please forgive me if I'm being paranoid, but you are not considering moving here to Unova from Paldea, are you?
I'm staying in Paldea. You don't need to worry about that.
That is relief to hear. I hope you'll continue to be an inspiration to the people of our region. You are a guiding light that shines upon all of Paldea, after all.
True, I guess. Nice to hear that from you.
I have a proposition for you, Champion Spooks. I want to demonstrate to you just how much I depend on your presence. Perhaps a Pokemon trade between the two of us would help.
Okay, let's do the trade. And then get ready for whoever our final person is.
I will be trading a Gloomet. I caught an Area 0. I hope through this trade, you can somehow show me what you truly feel.
Okay. What we truly feel. I would say something that she could actually use in battle. Honestly. Golurk's not bad, honestly. I wouldn't mind a Golurk, my honest opinion. But I think something along the lines of like Chandelure would be pretty cool, honestly. Yeah, let's give out a Chandelure.
You will trade your Chandelure for my Gloomet then.
Yep, I think it would be a fun one. I think Chandelure would be a really nice Pokemon. But there we go. Got this one in a Terra Raid, so I think it fits perfectly. Since it does actually have some decent training to it. Just because of it being a 4-star Terra Raid, I believe. I don't remember the exact number, but yeah, definitely not a bad one to trade out for reasons, because Chandelure is a really good competitive Pokemon, so I feel like it's a good one.
Thank you for trading with me. I'm very curious to see how you raise this Chandelure of yours.
Oh, you were asking if about like trading a Pokemon that I raised? I thought you just wanted a Pokemon that you caught. Okay, well, unfortunate for you, but there we go. Okay, we're now done with that. So, let's just make sure we got all the golds. I know we should have all of them, but just to see them personally. But there we go, we have all 29 golds. So now, We already had it unlocked when we finished up with the League students, so I don't know if it's just the League students themselves. But here we go. The secret boss of Blueberry Academy, the one who summons the greatest number of guest coaches to our fine house of learning using BP, will earn the right to challenge Blueberry Academy's beloved secret boss. And here we go. Put in 10, and let's see what happens. Okay, the rodent phone's going off. Hello, this is Saffron. You have my thanks for inviting so many talented people to Blueberry Academy. I think you've earned yourself a special gift. Let's see, how about the right to challenge this Academy's secret boss to a battle? Swing by the Academy entrance, why don't you? He'll be waiting for you there. Anyways, talk to you later. Okay. To the entrance we go, then. So whoever it is, they're at the entrance. Noted. Okay. That's a good thing to note, then. Secret boss. Okay, it looks like it's immediately starting whoever the secret boss is, then. Okay. Don't see anybody. Well, there's Kairano.
Huh. Well, hello there, Spooks.
Hey, Kairano.
What are you doing here? Waiting for someone?
Yeah, the secret boss. You know who that is?
Oh, I gotcha.
You got me?
Well, spoiler alert, as it turns out.
Oh, are you the secret boss?
Saffron was me this whole time.
Oh, really? Okay, that makes sense then. Okay, so I was looking too forward to who it could possibly be when the most obvious one was right in front of me. But that's cool, though. I'll definitely take on Director Kairano, too, because we had the fight with Clavell as well, so that's actually perfect.
You really breathe life into this academy, Spooks. Clubs, students, you name it. Everyone's having the most fulfilling school life ever. As director, I am sincerely grateful I take my hat off to you.
Okay, well, let's see what the final fight is going to be like.
But you see, I'm not just director of Blueberry Academy. As strongest trainer here, I'm also the secret boss of this fine institution. The PB League champion is what you'd call the main boss, but it's more fun if there's a secret boss that's stronger, isn't it? I think you and I can have a real blast of a battle.
Okay, so he's technically the real champion for here. Okay, let's see what Director Kairano has, because we have no idea of his team.
No time to waste, let's get this started. I'm not gonna hold back, okay? Try to hang in there.
Okay, hopefully it's a double battle, by the way. Because the whole point of the Blueberry Academy is the double battles. So, ooh, nice pose. I like it. Yep, going into a double battle. Zebstrika and Mandibuzz. Interesting. I like it, I like it. I definitely like that. Okay, Zebstrika is flying with a air balloon, apparently. Interesting. Okay, well, if you're going to definitely be doing that, I'm going to go Mandibuzz for the fairy typing there, and then I'm going to do Dazzling Gleam. If it doesn't knock out the Mandibuzz normally, then it's fine. It broke the air balloon, so it can't go flying over earthquakes or anything like that. Because Mandibuzz could possibly have Earthquake. I forgot if it does learn that, but I guess we'll find out now, because it's definitely survived Supercell Slam. We ended up surviving that, that's good. Then get hit with Snarl, that's perfectly fine as well. Not too bad, could have been worse, for sure. But let's definitely focus Zebstrika here with the Ivy Cudgel. Also nice music for this fight, actually, by the way. Just hearing it right now, it's actually really good. But down goes Mandibuzz. One Pokemon of 6 is out of the way already. Zebstrika is a nice Pokemon, by the way. With the fact that this is actually its very first time being in one of the Switch games. So, things finally made it over. Here we go into Samurott. Definitely a Terrarium Pokemon. But let's be honest, here he's going to have a lot of Terrarium Pokemon. That would make a lot of sense. Emboar and Samurott. Definitely Ivy Cudgel for the Emboar. And then obviously we're stuck into the Dazzling Gleams. So let's definitely keep that going. Didn't do a lot of damage, but that's fine. Ivy Cudgel should get rid of Emboar before any Fire Pledge and Water Pledge kind of things can go off, because those Pokemon can learn those. And if Samurott didn't use it, okay. That's fine. I was thinking that it was planning on using the pledge abilities, because they're not bad. They're really good if you are using 2 starters, but they're not, though. But not too bad, honestly. Into Spooky. So we got 3 of 6 Pokemon down, so half his team's already out. And he actually did knock out one of ours, even though we were pretty high level, which is very surprising. He's level 87, though, to be fair, so it's not like he's a walk in the park completely. But, yeah, definitely another Dazzling Gleam for sure, since we're locked in. Let's do as much damage as we can for the time being. And then, didn't get the Gothitelle. That's an X-Scissors. Yukio took a big chunk of damage, then a Thunderbolt for Yukio as well. Survived with 1 HP. It doesn't look like it's via friendship, though. It's actually just straight up just surviving. That's surprising. And then, Play Rough for Samurott. And then another Dazzling Gleam should get rid of Gothitelle. Never mind, we do not need to worry about that. Probably should have just did, actually no, Dazzling Gleam wouldn't have worked. But we're still going to get hit by Gothitelle here in a second. Well, actually not, apparently. Going into Rest, probably Chesto Resto, though. So it's going to have a Chesto Berry, more than likely. But, not a bad strategy, if that is the case. Yep, Chesto Resto. Thought so. Not a bad idea, though. Very good idea. But, because we haven't lost our disguise yet, I'm going to say we definitely go Earthquake here. And go for the 40 advantage here that we can get. So definitely go for the Earthquake. That'll knock out Samurott for sure. And there's no way Samurott's knocking out our Saphira anyways. And it might actually knock itself out, so we get even more damage into the Gothitelle. And then from there, honestly, I think Earthquake and Shadow Claw should be more than enough to get rid of the Gothitelle, dropping him down to his last Pokemon. But not a bad fight here so far, honestly. Not bad at all. Do like his Pokemon choices. But yeah, he definitely feels like a secret boss for sure. But here we go.
You're better than I thought. This is starting to get interesting.
Okay, here we go with Serperior as his main Pokemon. Cool. And he also uses Premier Balls just like Director Clavell. But he was the one that told Director Clavell to use those. That's still pretty cool though. Poison Jab, I guess, and Shadow Claw.
Far be it from me to disappoint our audience. I think you'll all try something fun.
Here we go for Terastallization. And let's see what Director Kairano has for his Terastallization choice. Ooh, Rock. Okay. Interesting. He definitely likes to rock, it looks like. I'm surprised he's not using Stellar type, honestly. That would have been a cool, cool little thing for... Because it would make sense now that they know how to get Stellars. It would definitely be pretty cool for him to choose a Stellar type for his Terra, because none of the characters did that, which I'm kind of surprised about. If anybody, maybe Briar, but I don't know if there's even a fight with Briar, honestly. But definitely Drain Punch here would be smart, and then Liquidation as well. And that Serperior is down for the count, no matter what it tries to do. But just like that, Director Kairano down, and our final major fight of our adventure when it comes to, you know, re-fighting people and, you know, taking on the BB League is completely over. Just like that. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. What a fight, though. I like it.
Huh, you really are even better than I thought.
Thank you, Kairano. Thank you indeed. But just like that, the secret boss is out. But pretty cool fight, though, nonetheless. Nonetheless, indeed.
Wow, you're really good, Spooks. It's been a few decades since my last defeat. Hold on, though. PB League champion just defeated the secret boss, which means that makes you the Blueberry King. How do you fancy that name?
I like the sound of that. That sounds pretty cool. So the Blueberry King. So if we were playing a girl, would be the Blueberry Queen then. That's cool.
Well, I'll decide on a proper title later. For now, let me offer you my congratulations. Think you deserve a special reward for defeating the secret boss.
3 common shards. Not too bad.
This is such a splendid occasion, though. Feel like I should give you something more.
Something more?
Oh, I know. How about we trade Pokemon? I'll trade my Blitzel. What do you say?
Okay, so it looks like we're immediately going into gold for him. Okay.
Any Pokemon from you is worth more than welcome to come with me.
Okay, so we're getting a Blitzel. I like it. Well, if he's going to give me a Blitzel, I'll give him something that will be pretty good. Probably a Pokemon from Paldea. Let's give him one of my Terra ones, I think. Just to make sure I had more than one Beast Ball one. Okay. Yeah, let's give him a Kilowattrel. I think that's a good trade. So Blitzel for a Kilowattrel, since those are both Electric-type Pokemon for both regions. One for Unova, one for Paldea.
So you're okay with trading your Kilowattrel for my Blitzel then?
Yep, I definitely am. Wonder what kind of Blitzel we're gonna get, because I would definitely say it would at least be hidden ability, for sure, with it being a secret boss fight. And a trade on top of that. But here we go. Wait a minute. That's a shiny. Oh, that's cool. So he trades you a shiny Blitzel. That's really cool. Huh. That's a cool reward. I like it. Thank you.
Kilowattrel. Yeah, I like it. Thanks so much. Blitzel I gave you is rather special, you know. Its coloring is pretty rare, so take good care of it too. Well, I'll see you around.
Thank you, Kairano. Just like that, we are now officially complete with the Blueberry League. So, in the next episode, we will be beginning the end, for real this time, since we're going to be preparing for the Team Star event at the Paldea, and then for the Uva Academy, and then the Legendaries with Perrin. So, with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. It's been a blast hanging out with you guys like always, and in the next episode, like I said, we're going to be doing something pretty cool. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching, keep being spooky, and see you all in the next one. Peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode. And keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.